Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, goblins of all ages, welcome back for a special edition of the greatest goddamn D&D stream on this world and the next, baby. Welcome to Goblins Under the Stairs. Oh, yeah! You got Carlos Garcia, aka the Nastiest Duke, you know, the Land Captain Rampu McNasty, and of course, I ain't here alone, because I'm rocking with my Stormwreck. Oh, yeah! You got Langston Umbershroud, you got Manto Zermeister, you got Quick, very, very nice wintry shirt, and of course, to lead us along on this epic adventure, the greatest goddamn D&D DM in all the land, here it's Nate Gonzalez, take it away.
Thank you, Rampu. We will see about that tonight, putting me to the test. Welcome back, everyone. It's been a while since we've been together, and happy to be back at it and jump on into this thing. Who wants to, do you guys, no one has inspiration right now, right? Yeah, who wants to take a recap for inspiration? Change it up a little. Who remembers what happened last game? It's been so long. Nah, two of them are down. I see two of them feverishly looking at their notes.
It's just because I'm not sure I wrote the names right, and
it's all right.
I don't. Mine would be
It's all right.
I've got it under
like
control.
70%.
So, as the wrecking crew, wow, it's goddamn guys, it's been too long. As the Stormbreakers are leaving Zarax's space and making their way back to Wild Space, the 20-day travel through the astral sea, where time and space is a little wonky there. You guys on your 10th day of travel or so ran into some pirates, but not any ordinary pirates, some demonic, kind of cultish kind of pirates. They were demanding you guys to hand over any goods so that they could inspect it, quote unquote inspect it, but you guys saw behind the facade and decided to wreck their shit. And wreck their shit you did. Once you guys destroyed them all, you searched their ship as you learned that they were collecting goods from all around and pirating as pirates do. I found a ledger of sorts detailing information about deliveries and items that they were shipping off. And with that, you also found a bunch of magical items that you guys so quickly nagged and got in your possession. Of course, some of it maybe not. You might not want to keep. You can sell it off whenever you get to wherever you're going, which is Garaudia. Garganale suggested you guys going there. It's a pirate outpost on the outskirts of Wild Space, about 9 or 10 more days travel from where you guys currently stand. I mentioned at the end of the last game I was going to fast forward you guys to Garaudia. However, I know that you guys, inside of this ledger, you found some writings in Abyssal and certain scrawlings that you maybe wanted to take a look out on your travels and try to piece together. Is that still the case, or did you guys want to or keep on going to Garaudia, or is there anything else the group needed to do? We also don't need to go to Garaudia if things change here as well.
Yeah, I think where we left off, because Langston, I think you can do comprehend languages or something, right?
Your boy can learn tongues, which, if we've had a long rest, it pretty much gives me the ability to understand any spoken or sign language that I can hear or see.
Sign language, so I guess that includes writing. Okay.
Signed language, sorry.
Oh.
Yeah, Langston learns ASL and communicates to everybody like you wouldn't believe.
That's phenomenal.
What does it say? I don't know.
Yeah. Don't clerics also have comprehend languages? Because that one's written, I think.
They very well might, however, I think because of metagaming's sake, I don't know if I have access to the spell with my path I've taken.
You can double check that. I think you might.
Common motion.
Round choices in life.
Command, ceremony, cantrip. Let me see if there's anything else.
I think it's level 1. Maybe not.
Oh,
Maybe that was Wilmore, I think. Never mind.
Might have been, yeah. Yeah.
Now, the
So
closest
go
thing I
and
have
send
is
tongues to the game log. I think that should work for that, right?
Let me see. Well, why? I'm so stupid. Why? Let me send this to the game log. Why is it not doing that anymore?
So yeah, click the name of the spell, or
Yeah.
like in that box, and then the little side box will pop up, and then send a game log at the very top, like that.
Little side box. Okay, hold on.
It's always
Click on it?
that's the only place that button will ever be, is in the little sidebar that pops up when you like click on an item or description of something.
There it is. My God, I was in the actual spell. Sorry.
All good. So the spell grants the creature touch the ability to understand any spoken or signed language that it hears or sees. Whatever when the tongue. So yeah, I think actually, yeah, it is actually signing. Yeah, you're right. It's not like handwriting. It's signing language. So that would not work for that, unfortunately.
Wait, what? Ah.
That is actual sign language. It would say writing, it's not signing.
I guess, yeah, like the drow stuff, right?
Yeah.
Hears or sees. Oh. Shit. All right. Well, Langston opens the book and is like, I think I have something for this. And then after just staring at it, goes, nope, I lied, and just throws it in the air.
So, like, with Crick being smart and calligraphy tools and all this kind of stuff, could I try to read it, like, out loud?
Sure. Make a intelligence check with disadvantage.
And what's the language on it again?
It's abyssal.
Ooh.
Oh, 18.
I'm just kind of sitting there watching them trying to decipher this, and I just kind of get a chuckle out of it.
And so I'm gonna or no, yeah, never mind. That's I think it's for ability checks. I can add a D4 to it, right?
Yeah, I think you can.
Right, tool the job. Yeah. So I back in my heyday, I used to listen in on conversations from all sorts of creatures and everything, and I kind of slide the tongue out. It's a very, very loose tongue, so it works well.
Manta, were you going to help out with this at all, or is it you just kind of laughing at the situation?
Well, I wanted to see how Crick does.
Okay.
Actually, hold on a second. I do have a spell. Is he gonna do an ability check? Or he did do an ability check.
Yeah, he
right?
did.
Hold on. I typically never do this. Where the fuck did it go?
I typically never buff my allies.
Here, I'll give him guidance.
Oh, there we go. Captain
Oh,
giving him guidance.
Whoa!
All right, dude, 22. That's 22. That's 23.
23,
Yeah,
nice. Did the
buddy.
music stop for you guys? Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
It's got it.
That's got
Yeah.
talking.
Interesting. Okay. So
Damn, Tyler.
Crick, yeah, as you are, looking over this, as you mentioned, you've heard it, the tongue maybe in passing a few times, but hearing, of course, a dialect is different than being able to read it, especially when it's strange symbols. It's like being able to, you maybe have heard someone speak in Japanese before, but if you're looking at Japanese calligraphy, what the hell are you fucking reading, probably? And so you're looking down at it, and the only things that clearly makes sense to you is that you can see the symbols for, like, degrees. And with that, the number that you wrote on here total, you can definitely tell that, these are coordinates written out on here, designating a specific area.
Well, it looks like, and it looks like the mirror might be at this location, but I still think we should go to where we're going to get more information. And that's after I tried to, like, visually go click schlock slink slubba sluba.
What the
I would
fuck did you just call me?
I would then take the little script out of his hands, and I just kind of give it a little once over. I'm like, no, yeah, it's accurate. It's referring to coordinates as I understand abyssal.
You understand abyssal?
Yeah, I can. I can read it.
All
I
right.
hate you.
Well, Is there
Hold on
anything
to that
else
for how
important there?
As Manto begins to read it on over, he reads the message off of there that's written in this strange kind of glyphs. The gateway stirs, the key is blood, the price is pain. Follow the coordinates, 43 degrees west, 81 degrees south. The edge of wild space, where the spire meets the void. And then you see some other writing kind of beside that says, through the mirror, we shall kneel before the Dark Prince.
Oh. Well, that doesn't sound spooky or anything.
Yeah, and I mean, it's not like this Dark Prince is, really hurting anyone. Maybe we just let him go be dark and princey by himself.
I don't know. His people did try to jump us.
Try is the key word there.
Failed miserably. Let's tack on to that. You're absolutely correct, but
The question is, do we think that they're looking for him? Which if so, do we think they'll keep looking for us since we have the means to get to him?
a good question. Garganel, you said we're kind of like mocked for this now, right?
Well, I would say
Like,
that to be on the bad side of Gratz is to be on the bad side of life, probably.
Okay, so let's just level with me here. Again, like, we're in this situation now. Is he like a seeing being who is just like, oh, you just took out my dudes, I'm coming for you now? Is that kind of how he rolls? Like, does he know what's happened, or will he just kind of be like, nah?
You know, Langston, it's really hard to say. And I'm not sure what these characters ranked in Gratz's in his army of sorts, whatever you want to call it. If they're high ranking, perhaps maybe we stepped on the wrong toes. But if they're just lackeys, maybe they'll be forgotten and we'll slide on by. Let's hope for that one.
I'm also hoping for that one. All right.
I mean, right now we're about 1,000 against all enemies we go against. I kind of just spin my gun and blow it.
Now, if this mirror or whatever, these coordinates, I mean, we are out here in the search of the unknown, potentially treasure. Surely it can't just be a location for a bad guy. There has to be more than that, right? Potentially lots of good loot.
I think at a
Oof.
minimum, there's a mirror there.
Yeah, hold on. Rampo makes a valid point.
Okay,
A
hold on.
lot of potential treasure and loot.
Okay, so yes,
If there's a mirror, we can always destroy it, and then fuck that guy.
let's just okay.
A lot of booty, huh?
I do.
I like the booty.
Listen, I've sworn off the
Booty.
booty. I've sworn off the booty
Booty.
myself, gentlemen. Why don't we? Let's just go to this location. We can field some information. We can decide if it's even worth it or not. If we want to go to, oh god, I'm gonna mispronounce this. Garadia? Is that yes?
Yeah,
Guardia?
Garadia. Yep.
Garadia. We can just at least field stuff. We can sell off the thing. See if anyone is already having it out for us, and then we can kind of plan our next move from there.
Well, if
I don't know about you, this six-fingered serpent hand thing, it's not sitting right, and the sooner we can get that thing kind of offloaded, the better off I'll be.
Agreed, but if we go around asking too many questions, then we're gonna definitely put out the word that we're out there. So
Well-
I don't know that it's best to trust so many strangers with this.
I think a lot of people already know that we're out here.
Yeah, but right now we're in the abyss. We go to a specific location and start poking around to people who will probably give information to the highest bidder. I don't know about you guys, but we don't really have a lot of supplies to trade. Be the highest bidder.
Just to
Fair.
interject real quick here, did you say that we're in the abyss?
Well, look around.
Okay, so
Well,
the
that's
abyss
it.
is actually a plane that these demonic creatures belong into. It's in the outer planes. Astral Sea stretches between the inner planes and the outer planes, and there's like the material plane where Toral is and, living life is, and then there's the outer planes where like demons and angels and different planes like that are, and the abyss is in one of these outer planes. The true abyss, yeah.
That's more in the general sense.
I gotcha, yeah.
In all fucking space. Yeah.
Just not to confuse things, because the creatures you're talking about are from the abyss.
Totally.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're not in the abyss.
We are in a abyss-like area.
You're in the astral
That's
sea.
right.
Yes. Actually, Topola, as you guys are all talking about this and gathered together, she's like, well, being the renowned Spelljammer and Star Chart keeper that I am, I probably have some notes here about the different planes if you'd like to look over that real quick.
I sure would.
Just give me a moment. I'll go grab my books and you guys keep chatting.
Were you thinking then that this mirror takes us to the this other plane?
Oh, I mean, it's
Perhaps it's a way
very
for them
possible.
to get in.
Sounds like it.
Perhaps it's a way for these creatures to get in too. So destroying it might be a good thing for everybody, not just us.
Well, I mean, before we destroy it, I think we should poke around.
Yeah,
I
it
also
does
can't
seem like
imagine-
they feed it treasure.
Also, just like, if this thing is a portal, I don't think destroying it is as simple as, like, hammer meet glass kind of thing. There's gotta be some way to probably get this thing handled.
You'd be surprised. I've found in my life, best way to solve your problems is to smash right through them.
Opala, you wouldn't happen to know how to get us to these coordinates, would you?
Oh, she kind of looks over it real quick. I'm certain we could figure out a way there. She begins to look at it a bit closer. But travel will be fraught with asteroid belts and storms to have to travel through.
Well, that means we have to do what I was thinking next, which is we have to load up as many supplies as we can, and we need to reinforce this ship to be as strong as possible. Because from what I've seen floating around these space areas, I don't want to get hit by an asteroid.
We certainly do not want that. I think we'll become one with the wild space and astral sea if that were to happen. But here, she throws down a book in front of everyone, slams it on the table, and opens up a page. Here's a little information about the cosmology of all the planes here, and she shows you guys this. Some of you guys look in the game log, of course. I just sent this image to you guys. She says, and so we're about here. She just kind of points into the middle. She's like, we're in the astral plane. Just finding our way along. Eventually, we'll make our way back to the wild space, which is technically considered the material plane. And she kind of points in the top center there. But as I was mentioning, there's all sorts of different planes of demons and angels and everything between, even strange. She looks over quick. I'm sorry, I don't mean strange, but robotic kind of creatures that live in this.
He gets it all the time.
I figured as much.
Yeah, robots are strange.
And so this is the way that the cosmology of all the planes are connected.
Wow.
We're kind of just in no man's land.
Yeah, as I've mentioned to you guys before, the astral sea, the astral plane is the silver thread that connects everything. It's the way that you can traverse to anywhere. And if you go actually down here, she points down to the very center of the outer planes. In the middle of the Outlands, there's a place called Sigil, and that is the center of the multiverse. The true center of the multiverse, where all... You think being out here in the Rock of Brawl, you've run into some strange creatures. There's every walk of life imaginable there in Sigil.
Oh. Wow. There's a lot going on in this world, huh?
No,
I have never felt so small in my life.
Yeah. You can say that again.
I have never felt so
No.
small in my life. Beach Village.
Yeah. You can say that again.
not to interrupt anything, I'm sorry, but Manto,
Thank you for interrupting.
were we trying to go to this location, or Captain Rampu, I'm sorry, did we want to pick up supplies?
I think we should get supplies first. And definitely on the way, we can work on reinforcing the ship. But we definitely need supplies. We need health potions. But anything that will help us in this journey, because I am flat out, you guys. I don't know about you guys.
Yeah, I mean, if we can find somewhere to, I guess, stop, it's not too far out of the way, from the coordinates of which we're going to, I think it'd be in our best interest. So I'm guessing we would just need, well, potions,
need
obviously,
garlic, too.
and then... Oh, yes, thank you for reminding me. Thyme and rosemary.
I love the seriousness of that.
And fennel.
Have enough time.
Am I the only one who wants fennel on this ship?
I just don't care for that licorice flavor that much.
Critic. All of you critic.
I mean, I'd try anything rice, so maybe fennel, and that anise flavor, aroma, might be nice.
Alright, now we're talking.
And, not gonna lie, guys, you should find ways. Perhaps just some kind of potion or something. Pool their money together. Ways to get you guys to fly. You know, I have wings. You have my little Jake. You can carry Crick along. But I found it quite useful during these space battles. And, could be good to have.
You know what? I think we can ask around.
I like it. And of course, we need to make this ship into a lean, mean wrecking machine. Alright, it needs to be solid, it needs to be powerful, it needs to withstand the most powerful asteroid that space can launch at us.
I stare at Starbo.
Better not be any asteroids coming our way.
Good. Now, what exactly can we get to make this easier for you so you don't have to grow all this yourself?
Maybe a couple more sets of hands?
Well, you got it. I myself can also help if needed. But crew, you heard the man. Except for you, Crick. You'll be on dinner duty. Very important.
Absolutely.
And also, we got to remember to get rocks. Lots of rocks. We have to throw bodies around.
That's right, I have to keep on refreshing the air every night before it gets too foul and putrid in here. You're lucky that you have a tree on board.
Yeah, those, who knew those elves could smell so bad? I likes to...
Okay. I'm just insanely self-conscious. I'm like, do we? Oh, fuck. Okay, well, hold on. Ugh. You know what? You've got a point. Thank you, Starbo.
Starbo leans over and picks something up off the ground and says, "Here's some axe." And he hands you a hand axe.
I laugh way too hard.
Let's see what he did there.
Right. As you guys get all of this under your belt, some plans in motion, it sounds like, natural, you guys are already heading here. Garadia sounds like the natural next step, as you guys can go pick up some stuff there if you'd like. It's I'm not sure how far Garganel has gone into detail this place, but it is a pirate metropolis almost. Just buildings stacked on top of each other, merchants of all types, bars of all types, gambling, games, denizens, whatever you want. It is a haven for your wants and your pleasures.
Did you say drinks and gambling?
I sure did.
Well, crew, if we're going to go to a potentially another life-threatening journey, how about we put a little bit on black and see what happens?
Not knowing what roulette is, Langston's just like... Okay.
Yes. That's
Yeah.
Unknown wanted. That's what I want to hear.
Yeah, I like money.
Let's do it. We can get a few drinks. We can gamble a little money, and hopefully, with our winning, we can buy even more supplies. Foolproof. You can't
Yes.
lose unless we lose. So don't lose.
Well, hold on.
If you got me around, we're not losing.
That's what I like to hear.
Change this music.
I like that idea.
I think we can get a decent amount of money for us. Yes.
Well, sounds like we have a plan, that's crew. Ahoy!
All right. As Rampoos gives the word, you guys continue on towards your travels to Goradia. Another, say 8 days from now, after you guys had, some time to do other stuff on the ship. Before I move it on fully forward, we're good to skip on a week. Get it going.
Can we go ahead and attune to our?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, whatever. Everyone long rest, attune to whatever you need to. Yeah, absolutely. You have plenty of time to do all of that.
How does my
No.
progress get on the battering ram?
On the battering ram, you guys got that together by the end of these 10 days.
Oh, sweet.
Mm-hmm. With
Nice.
the whole crew working in, yeah, you guys got it all put together. Got a nice battering ram set up on the front of the ship, and every day, Manto, I would imagine, is the one out earliest on the ship deck, just so you know his nature of being kind of sleepless. You notice Topol every now and then. She first thing in the morning goes out and polishes the ram, looks at it with a big smile, and then goes back to her spell jamming helm. She's ready to fucking use that thing. And yeah,
as we during this week, I'm gonna be messing around with my nature's mantle, and I notice that I start kind of like blend in with the ship and stuff, and kind of like what's the face? The chameleon, and it's kind of sweet, especially since I am a dragon, And I'm gonna try to mess around. We get very sneaky as the week goes by.
love it. Love that. All right, as you guys experiment with your new magical items and get a good grasp of their abilities and what have you, sure enough, that travel speeds on by. As I mentioned before, the Astral Sea is a weird time is weird there. It's a weird soup, as they say. And you guys, before you know it, make your way over to Goradia. And you guys see a massive shape that looms against the endless black of wild space, a gargantuan turtle shell, pocked with glowing portholes and bristling with jagged metal platforms. You see thick spools of wire wrapping around the outside, surging and powering this place. This is Goradia, the notorious pirate outpost built within the ancient shell of a spacefaring Zeraton. Ships of all shapes and sizes drift around the outpost, docking at its sprawling wharfs or floating nearby like vultures waiting for scraps.
Whoa. This is almost sad to watch. I think that city is built as such a majestic creature, but at the same time, you just can't help but to be impressed with the resilience it must have taken to build this thing.
That creature doesn't look too majestic.
Well, because it's dead now, correct? But it used to be. Never mind. Let's
Poema Majesty.
get ourselves in there. But perhaps if we are being wanted by yet another evil entity, again, let's not do any more talking than we need to.
Right. As Topla brings your guys' ship closer and closer to the docks, stretching out from outside of this gargantuan turtle shell, you see the lights shining through the portholes in the the entries and the openings throughout the turtle shell. And you can see all sorts of different walks of life, Gifts and Githyanki and Dragonborn and halflings. I almost said hobbits, and all sorts of walks of life throughout here. And it is truly a melting pot of all species and races found throughout the multiverse. And as you guys dock on up here, a man comes on up to check you guys in, gives you guys a plank to walk on down, and the four of you guys, with Garganale, begin to enter into Garadia Outpost. And the inside, as you make your way on in there, is thick. The air is thick with the kind of the smell of oil and smoke and rum, and you hear the cacophony of like clicking coins and shouted bargains and just like distant like raucous laughter that just fills this place. Buildings are built on top of each other, almost swaying back and forth a little bit. It seems that way. Every nook and cranny seems to have something built into it, except for the walkways, which are down on the ground, and they're spiring, crossing winding pathways up on top. Not only are there entrances to businesses and buildings on the lower level, but there are entrances to other buildings stacked on top of that. That's how dense this place is. And you're walking on by a couple of these tavern entrances or business entrances, and you even see like a small 2-foot door squeezed between like a alleyway no more than maybe 10 feet wide between them, with a little sign above it stating that there's some sort of business right there as well. See the door open, and a little halfling walks out with a mug of beer. It's kind of stumbling back and forth, and you look through the door real quick, and you see there's a whole bunch of halflings and dwarves in there partying and having a good time in this little, almost doghouse-looking sized tavern. It's a very strange scene. It's overwhelming. Your senses, the sights and the smells and the sounds. It's a lot to take in, especially as you guys have just left the vastness of the astral sea. But Garganale kind of looks around at it all proud and says, just as I left it. What is your pleasure, gentlemen? Do you fancy a drink? There's all sorts of shops around if you'd like.
A drink first with the crew after everything we've gone through would be nice, but especially at a bar that we can fit in,
Right.
You know anything that's regular sized?
Oh, I know just the place. Well, you tell me, you like it a little more dingy or dingier?
Aha! You're getting the vibes of the old Stormbreakers. I think the dingier the better, my friend. In fact, Langston will not have a drink unless they spit in his glass.
Okay, hold on.
Not mine, though. I don't like it.
When did this become a thing?
What do you mean? That's always been a thing.
Is there a dingy bar that has a more upper class clientele?
And spits into Langston's glass.
Manto,
Guys, did you do this when I had my first beer? I swear to the god.
What do you mean? It was in your travel package that it was given to all of you. I have very specific instructions about how to treat every one of you. When you boarded my original ship, yours said he likes the rougher things. Make sure to spit in his glass. Shows his character. He loves that. I've made sure to order all my crews to spit into your glass.
Lovely.
I stare out into the abyss. Or not the abyss, sorry. I stare into the stars.
it is not the abyss!
The abyss is that way. What are you doing?
Oh, sorry. I angle myself to the coordinates, and I'm just...
Garganel looks over at that conversation. If you've been spitting... Manto, never mind. The clientele, we can either go one or two ways. There's the Hollow Horn, which is it's a lovely tavern. But there's also the Den of Vice, if you'd like to go there. Like I said, it's a little, it can be a little seedy sometimes, but you can certainly find yourself some high-class clientele there. Ones that like to
I can find high
indulge in
class clientele there. Then that's okay. We'll go there, and I imagine everyone wins. I find my high end clientele, and Rampu and the rest of the gang gets beers with saliva.
Ooh,
Nice.
it's a good thing you won't have to worry about that there. It's run by an auto gnome, so no saliva produced by them. But I would recommend the Black Star rum. He looks over at Rampu. I think it'll even get you drunk.
Hey, sounds like a challenge I want to take you up on. You got yourself a deal. Let's go.
Okay. So he brings you guys on down. He's like, just follow me. You guys have to kind of weave through the crowd a little bit. You see like little like almost penguin looking like humanoids waddle on by you guys in a group of 4. They're about the height of Manto perhaps. And finally, you guys make your way. As you pass by a couple of shops, you see like a grinding metal on metal, sparks flying out of it. I've never seen like a blacksmith working with like mechanical kind of gears like that before, or tools like that rather. And eventually, you guys make your way as Garganel gestures you guys in. This is the Den of Vice. As I mentioned, please let's go find a seat in the back there by the window. Get a good view.
Whoa.
Gosh, I'm in.
I love this place.
Quite nice.
You guys step on into the Den of Vice. It's kind of like this cavernous tavern filled with the chatter of dozens of voices. Again, the air is kind of thick with the smoke, as you see people smoking from pipes of all shapes and sizes. You see some of them have like almost like vase-like objects on their tables in front of them with this kind of blue, shimmering purple liquid inside of it, where you can see a couple of the men with hoses inhaling the smoke and vapor from this liquid being produced. And on the walls you can see carvings and trinkets and what have you. And behind the bar there, you guys can see a auto gnome, a kind of jittery, short man with a brass mustache bolted to his face, kind of moves around quickly, very mechanically, as he grabs different drinks and moves about and shuffles about and goes into drop them off to where they belong.
All right. Well, I'm gonna get a drink. We're getting drinks? Yes. If this dude seems like a potty, I'm gonna walk up and. May I please have 4 Black Star rums? Please do not spit in them.
I'm not capable of spitting, but 4 Black Star rums, I can certainly get that for you right away. You see his mustache kind of go up and down and bounces back and forth.
Oh, 5.
And I come running up from behind. And you got a food menu in by any chance?
Certainly. We can get you our grub menu right away.
I mean, food, dinner.
Oh, sorry. Grub is slang for food. See, mentioned here in section C for 532. Grub.
No, I got it. Grub. I misheard you. Yeah, you got it, buddy. Thank you. Thank you.
Certainly. Turns around and you see his arms extend out, and instantly 5 glasses shoot out from the wall behind him, and his arms shoot up, and out of his fingertips comes this black, thick, viscous, kind of oily looking drink that just pours into these mugs right there. It's almost like molasses like. He turns back around, plops them right down in front of you guys. That'll be 5 gold pieces, please.
Oh, the rum comes out of your fingers, huh? Well, yep. Guess that tracks. I got
Feel
this,
like-
crew.
All right.
And I give him the 5 gold coins. And then I say, don't forget that food menu, though. Or that grub.
Grub. He opens up his chest and pulls out like a scroll and puts it right in front of you. Grub menu.
All right. Let's see. What do we got here?
I don't know. Make up something. What's it got on there?
Ooh. I'll have the double ear sandwich, and make sure you don't hold up. Make sure you don't go loud in the ears. All right, pretty hungry.
Oh.
Are we counting them?
Certainly. Did you want elf or human?
Ooh, can you do one of each?
Okay.
That was a joke.
Oh, of course, double elf.
Ha 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 ha!
I am
You took
beside
my
myself.
joke and made it a joke for yourself. Ha 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 ha!
You see, I like you. I like you, man.
No,
Pretty
feeling is mutual. Programmed to like this person.
Langston, don't worry. I don't have to sleep. I'll take good care of you.
I has his hands over his ears. It's like, what the fuck has happened in the past 10 days?
He opens up, his chest has been closed once again, and you see, like, steam coming out of the top of it. Oh, it's ready. Opens it up once again. Ding! He pulls out a platter, and on it you just see, like, a couple, like, fried, like, pork ears on there, essentially.
I love it. Anybody else? You guys want anything? I'm passing the money around.
Well, if I may, we have a special. It's not food, but we are known for our Wild Space Nebula.
Wild Space Nebula? What is that?
Oh, see? And he turns around and grabs a vase from behind him and lifts it on up and puts it down. And as he puts it down, he puts like on a mechanism that starts filling it up from the bottom with that kind of blue, purple, shimmery liquid that you guys saw before. And off this vase, you guys can see there's like a top where two hoses come off of it. And it's like, this is a smoking device. Our patrons like to indulge in the nebula, and it causes mild hallucinations.
Whoa. Well, first things first, I gotta try this rub. I hold it up. Crew, cheers! And I take a big old gulp of it. And now I'm gonna take a look at his nebula. Would you call this a nebulizer?
If that is what you would like to call it, certainly.
Well, let me check this baby. How much is one of these bad boys?
For one, which is good for two, it's 5 gold pieces.
So that's like, you say 2, it's good for 2 people?
Correct.
2 hits for 1 person. Alright. Who wants to get weird with the captain?
No, thank you. And then I just proceed to walk away.
The
And in that moment,
as you're walking away, this still like is explaining to Ramp who it is. The Wild Space Nebula lets you see your wildest dreams, potentially past, future, and present.
Ooh.
what did you just say?
Oh, well. Looky, who else has questions about his past just like me? Manta, wanna get weird with the captain?
That's
Right.
I did not have
Jingle
that
the-
on my bingo card of this pub.
I jingle the 5 coins. It's on me!
Son of a bitch. Okay.
Hey, alright. We'll take 1 double hitter thing.
Alright, Crick, we're on DD duty.
That sounds fun, because I don't like this guy.
I look at him just like, why wouldn't you? Oh, no, you know what? I understand, buddy. And I was like, pat him on the back. that checks out 100% for you.
He's
I'll
been a
figure
mild
out-
mean mug this whole time.
I was wondering what Kirk has been doing this whole time, yeah.
Langston thinks about Slapjack the Flump. Odd similarity.
Yeah, he's cool for now.
All right, it's on you.
It's
do
on
it.
me. I paid the guy.
Yeah, Rattlejack pushes the vase forward, and a hose sticks out of each side, and says, just put to your lips, inhale, and enjoy.
How long am I gonna be high or hallucinating before I go ahead and take the hit?
Don't ask stupid questions. I go.
Yes. Love it. Rampu, go ahead and make a con save.
Oh god, a con save. This is how he dies. Kadokus.
So, Mr. Barkeep, sir, you're gonna answer my question.
Oh, what's up?
How long am I gonna be hallucinating or high if I hit this?
I'm assuming this is your first time.
Yeah, that's right.
It might be for quite some time. Typical lasts for about 5-10 minutes. For first timer, maybe 30.
Oh, that's not bad then. Cool. And I
can't
take a
see
big
what I got.
ol' hit.
Oh, it looks like you rolled
got
a
10.
10.
Alright, I can live with that.
Okay. All right. As Rampu inhales that real quick and watches his body slumps back into the bar stool that you guys are sitting at. The bar in front of you looks like it's made out of like a repurposed ballista or something. Rampu's head slumps down on top of that, and his eyes wide. You see him looking conscious in this place right here, but clearly out of it. And Rampu, you find yourself in a dark, vast place. It stretches out kind of infinitely, and you realize as you stretch your arms out in this space that it's the depths of the ocean surrounding around you. The abyss of the ocean. No, the depths of the ocean. And as like, you just see this darkness kind of infinitely around you, and you can feel like the waves splashing against you. You can hear like the kind of this distorted and an ancient voice that kind of whispers in your mind. The roots go deeper than you know, and something stirs beneath. And as you're kind of looking around, you see this one colossal eye opens up into the abyss below.
Oh.
And it closes.
What the hell is that? I try to go closer to it. I don't know if I'm swimming or flying.
Yeah, as you're kind of trying to feel around you, and you hear this voice, and you see that eyeball deep down below you. You begin to swim down, and you feel the weight of that water. It's getting heavier as it's pushing down on you, and you start to hear like the crackling of lightning up above, and you see the flashing of that light as well. And as that light flashes right there, you can see the shadowy outline of something larger than life. The shape of it, it's hard for you to describe because it's it's something unimaginable to just like the normal conscious mind. Something deep and unsettling. It's like this massive, almost like the only way, I mean, you don't get a clear picture of this or anything, but with the silhouette that you see, the only thing that flashes in your mind as you see this is like it's like a massive humanoid spider octopus hybrid or something like that. You see like many arms stretched out, like going far out, and then you see tentacles extending out and writhing as well, and that one singular eye flashes wide.
And I literally turn around when I see that, and I would start trying to then get the fuck away from that.
As soon as you see that, and it's like it kind of pulls you in that moment, you start to try to swim up. You're swimming up and going further and further, and the distance of which you traveled down seems impossible. It's like you didn't go that far, it seemed like, and you just try to keep swimming up higher and higher, and you cannot reach that surface. And finally, a crack of lightning once again flashes, and overhead, you can see the silhouette of a dragon flying. And then, with a flash of lightning and thunder, it crashes down above you, and you see the impact of the water. And then you suddenly jolt out of this vision.
I'm just like, holy hell. And I look over at Manto to see how he's doing.
Manto, did you smoke it?
Oh yeah.
Nice, go ahead and roll con save.
11.
11.
So I don't know if that fails or succeeds or what. I had. Oh wait,
Do
no,
you
never
want
mind.
it to fail there or succeed?
You said never mind. It's, I misread. Go ahead.
No, all good. Samantha, as you inhale on this, let out this thick cloud, this thick, dank cloud. It smells like strawberry cereal. No, I'm kidding. You sit back in your chair as well, and your forearms kind of keep you stable where you sit here. And unlike Rampu, you stay kind of fully, sitting up. You don't slump over at all or anything. Your eyes bugged out and still wide. You feel yourself get pulled inwards, and you feel it's like almost you're getting pulled through a tunnel, endless tunnel, kind of whirling. You see bits of your past traveling fast by you, just like flashes of moments happening, until finally you're snapped down in this verdant, green, lush, beautiful land. Place unfamiliar to you, but as you look around, you see Thrycreen all around you, living in harmony, complete, like the most absolute definition of harmony I think Manto could probably imagine as a Thrycreen. Everyone working in unison, speaking in their native tongue, telepathically communicating with each other, and using their psionics to uplift each other and the nation that they've built, this place that they've come to be. And as you are in here and you're feeling this sense of peace and everyone kind of unity and working together, you see this massive obelisk in the center there, and you see people going up to it and walking away from it, and going up to it and walking away from it, seemingly in some sort of like almost not a ritualistic kind of sense, but for a divine purpose of sorts. And there's a moment when everything seems right, and then there's a moment soon after where you feel this deep reverberation below you, and you see everyone around in panic, running and fleeing. And the last thing in this vision that you picture is this beautiful, lush green land just being absolutely sundered into millions of pieces, exploding from some sort of force. It's so chaotic and murky that it's hard to make out the physical details of this explosion. It feels like a hurricane, a twister whipping through you as you see the bits of the earth whipping around the astral or wild space around. And with that implosion and that feeling of your body getting thrown out from this beautiful, picturesque utopia, your body goes flying through that tunnel once again, passing through all these moments. And you see that moment of when the meteor crashes into Toril, and the moment of you meeting the Gilded Gallows for the first time, and you meeting the fucking Wrecking Crew, the Stormbreakers for the first time, and coming out to wild space, and all these moments, one after another, until finally you're right back in your chair, sitting in the Den of Ice.
I'm looking at him. Fucking wild, right?
It wasn't as bad of an idea as I thought it was going to be. I think I have even more questions now, though. Well,
Yeah.
I'm sobered up now. I will then proceed with what I wanted to do here, and I quickly grab my drink and get up. And I kind of just start surveying for kind of like the drunkest / most put together person.
While he does that, I look back at the little bartender robot and say, I'll take another one. Chug the rum.
Incredible. Before we go on to Manto, like going on to find this guy, was there anything, you guys can of course do things as a group too, but yeah, Langston and Crick, anything you want to throw in there too? As they were hallucinating for like a good 30 minutes there.
I guess while they were hallucinating, Crick is kind of standing over both of them and staring daggers into this bartender and kind of looking around very sketchily at all these. I'm assuming it's a bunch of pirates, right? Like it's a seedy area.
For sure.
And I just kind of say to Langston, I like it here, but I don't like any of these people.
Yeah, I feel you, buddy. It's always tough being in a new neighborhood. As I'm like wringing out a washcloth and like putting it on their head, I have like snacks ready to go for when they come out of it, and just like 2 bottles of water for each of them. Just like they are gonna thank me for this, but I make sure I spit in Rampoos first.
There's a little iceberg floating in there. That's all it is.
Just they don't hear it.
It actually sinks to the bottom of this like thick molasses liquid. Yeah.
He's gonna thank me for this.
Crick, as you're like kind of staring daggers at the bartender and everything, you're just eyeing out the place. You notice behind the bartender that there is like pinned this kind of garish looking flyer with these edges kind of curled up slightly. And it's got some crude letterings that seems to glow faintly under the dim light in here.
And probably it looks like a wanted poster or something. I'm guessing I'd probably take a look at it.
Yeah, so you go ahead and take a look at it. You see that there's this flyer that says, "Think you got what it takes? Join the Sandstorm Sprint on Arcabon, the wildest, deadliest race in wild space. Riches, glory, and eternal fame await. Entry fee, 100 gold piece per racer. Bring your ride or rent one at the gate." And Crick, you have to kind of zoom your eyeballs in to see the fine line at the bottom that says, "No refunds for failure to finish."
I kind of I read that and then I stare at the bartender for a second. Can you please define riches and glory?
Kind of looks over that. Oh, the Sandstorm Sprint on Arcabon. Certainly. There is a patron holds events there once a year for racers to come and join. Big pot to win and treasure.
At that point, I'm 4 feet, so I imagine the bar's like up to here. And I climb over the bar. I'm looking at him the whole time. I just kind of pull the piece of paper off. I back up and squalor back over the bar with the piece of paper in my hand.
So intimidating.
That's good to know.
So looks at you. If you don't have a automobile to enter into the race, you can always buy one at Torque's Tinker and Torque.
Is that here?
Certainly.
Are you going to tell me where?
Certainly. Kind of holds up his arm, and you watch as his wrist bends in all these certain ways as he gives you directions of which way to go.
I see his arm moving and all this kind of stuff, and while it's extremely unnatural, and you're not supposed to move that way, I just fully accept it, and it's like a map is written in my head.
Exactly.
In my head, exactly. It's like, well, I guess that was convenient. And I kind of like, as I like back up, and I like trip over one of the bottles of water that Langston does put down, and like shush down a little bit. It's like, no, it's okay. He should have told me. And I look back at the barkeep.
If you are going to enter, I would give you a fair warning.
I just stare at him. And this goes on for the remainder of the 30 minutes while I'm waiting for a reply.
At that point, I'm just hiding.
He just turns around and he starts doing something else. He starts helping someone else out.
Well, he's not very helpful, is he, Langston?
This has not been fruitful.
He comes back. Would you like to hear that warning now?
I do like good warnings.
be careful. Bracers are not advised against harming each other, even to the ends of death. Death is acceptable in these races.
But it's advised against.
It's not advised against.
Oh. Well,
It's,
we'll have to keep
it's
that in
maybe
mind.
looked down upon, but no one ever gets in trouble for it.
Well, luckily for us, no one looks down on the Stormbreakers.
I'm trying.
Was not expecting a storm this evening.
And with that, I turn my body around, but I leave my head slowly looking at him.
Come on, buddy. You've made your point. Come on, quit.
Incredible.
Well, Langston, and I kind of show Langston the flyer. We might have found a way to get some funds.
While having some fun, am I right? Nah?
I mean, if driving around wherever this is and potentially killing people is fun.
Oh, that's what. Oh God. Okay, hold on. Let's evaluate. Let's talk to them.
That's when I wake up killing people. Yes, I'm killing people. I'm
I
in.
feel like you have the world's most selective hearing.
Oh, you should try one of these nebulizers. It'll make you have selective hearing. for the
I
rest
like
of your
reach
life.
over and smell it like. It smells like regret.
No, it smells like one of the most terrifying yet greatest things I've ever seen in my life. Once I process it inside, I'll tell you guys all about it, but holy shit, I thought space was crazy. How about you, Manto?
Manto is gone. As you
He's gone.
turn the corner,
Oh.
you notice that he is looking around, shoulder to shoulder, trying to find someone well put together in this room. Manto, go ahead and make an investigation check for me.
I look back at the bartender. Don't forget my beer. The rum.
Certainly.
I give him my brother.
Ooh,
20 coins.
19.
Very nice.
Starts spitting out like chunks at the end of it. All right, the 19. Manto, yeah, you're looking around for possibly someone to engage with. You notice this belligerent gif, and you're like, oh, I've had enough of them. And you look around some more, you see like a half ogre who's kind of looks really rough and tumble. He's got an eye patch, and he's got like bandages all over his knuckles, kind of ripped up clothing as well. But you notice this one blue-skinned tiefling sitting completely engaged with this. It seems like his crew. You see like a dwarf and a human and a plasmoid sitting over with him. This is blue-skinned tiefling with these cybernetic hands that you see. He looks like he's got everyone engaged in this conversation, telling stories, and got them all riled up, and everyone's hanging on to every word he's saying.
I would then approach him. Would you say he's on the zestier side?
What do you mean by that? Like when I dip my onion rings in him?
Like, hey, tiefling.
Oh no. Definitely he seems like a captain.
Okay. I would just kind of like.
Paris.
I would
Yeah.
just not approach them at this point, but I would just kind of get a little closer and just start eavesdropping on the conversation.
So you just start eavesdropping a bit. Go make a perception check for me.
Perception check. 27.
27, nice. As you kind of like maybe slide on over to an area where you see like a gnome passed out with a wild space nebula in front of him. You kind of scoot over right next to him, and you're kind of back to back listening to this conversation going on over here. And you hear him like loudly going out, and he's like, "I tell you what, we almost had them too. I saw them going, and they were coming, and then they were going, and then we ripped them in half, and then they got away. But next time we see those white masked buggers, we'll make sure they don't get away with nothing." Isn't one? Yeah, go on.
He would just actually, I guess everyone in their heads would hear, a little army like yourself. I wouldn't expect you guys to allow them to get away with how strong you guys look. And I would just kind of approach them, like come up to their table.
Oh, and you see the tiefling kind of lean on over. They're like standing up, like kind of like this on the bar stool like this, and kind of engaged over the table. And as you see his cybernetic hands, he kind of extends out to you. And who do I have the pleasure of meeting?
Hello, my name is Manto.
Manto.
And yes, and you guys?
And we guys?
What? How do you like to be called?
Oh, certainly, of course. My name is Captain Yoravex, and this is Fenric. This is Grudge, and this is Slimy. You see the plasma
how he got his name.
plops out like a cephalopod, or not cephalopod, a kind of weird shaped arm comes out of his body, his oozy shaped body.
Where are y'all from?
Oh, we all around wild space. We're called the well, why do you have so many questions? He sits back in his chair now. He's like kind of looking at you. He's all hyped up on this conversation that they were just having.
Well, you know, I couldn't happen to notice a rather well put together crew in this bar, and so, you know, and I thought maybe I'd listen to see what you guys had to say. And again, it was kind of surprising to me that a group such, you know, as well put together and as strong as you guys are would again be able to, you know, let someone get away.
I see that you're trying to make a point at something here. Why don't you just get to it?
No, I just want to know a little bit about you.
Okay, and please, Manto, where's your powerful crew?
They're just over there, and Rampoos kind of like just getting done from his high, and
Crick's tripping over the water
Crick's
bottle.
probably like all over.
I'm like,
Covered his spit.
That's my crew.
no. I told you no, Nis, because he looks like no.
He looks over at
You know-
them and sees the hodgepodge group you got there. It's like, are you looking to join another?
No, but I really what I wanted to do is challenge you. Yes, challenge you. Do you arm wrestle?
He kind of holds up his cybernetic arms. Do I?
Yes. I thought you had it. What about this? I'll give you all my gold pieces if you beat me in an arm wrestling competition.
And what is
But
all
if
your
I
gold
win-
pieces?
18, only 18. But oh, so if you think you can beat me so easily, why don't you double or nothing? 36 gold pieces to my 18.
He kind of looks around at the group. How about we call it 40? And your
I like
friends
math,
over
rounds
there,
up.
kind of gestures over there. If I win, they better be paying up.
Okay.
He kind of pushes the plasmoid over and squishes off to the side a little bit. Take a seat.
All right. And so I'm like sitting to, I guess, yeah. I guess I'm to his right. But, yeah.
Holds up his arm and looks at your frail kind of chitinous insectoid-like arms. Kind of laughs. I think I have a bit of an unfair advantage.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Alright, and he goes and puts his arm on the table, and you can see, like, you know, the metal fingers creaking and moving about with their strength and nimbleness. And he says, alright, you know the rules, I assume.
Yes, I do.
Okay. And so with that, what we're going to do is 3 contested strength checks. Best out of 3 wins.
Yay.
Okay. Alright, so first one, let's do it. Oof. Wow.
Oh, shit!
Nice. As he goes and kind of looks at you and then smiles and looks over at the rest of his crew. He's like, this is going to be a piece of cake. And as soon as he says that, the one member releases their hand to get you guys started, and you just slam it down, and he looks back at you. Okay, wasn't exactly expecting that one. Let's do it again. And so he puts his arm back up, and let's see. Ooh, 12.
Oh!
13, and slam it down once again, and kind of lifts it back
Damn.
up. And you can see his wrist is kind of, like the metal wrist is kind of bent back, like it's stuck in one place. And he takes his other hand, that's pop it back up there. He's like, well done, well done. Did not expect that from a little Thrycreen as yourself. He says, yes. Looks over at the elf, and the elf starts grabbing some, or the dwarf rather, starts grabbing some coins out of their purse and pushes it on over to you. Here's 40 gold pieces for you. So tell me, Manto, what is it that you truly want?
Oh, this. Thank you. And then I just walked away.
Looks around and is like, where was I? And he goes back into the story and starts just elaborating. And he just kind of like shakes his head like, what the hell just happened here? And, yeah.
I see. I don't even notice that Manto was gone this whole time. I've just been like thinking in my head about what I saw while sipping on my double fisting rums. And then I see all of a sudden Manto's back. But like again, I just never even saw that I knew that he was gone. It's like, man, that shit was weird.
Yeah, it was. Anyways, I got us some gold.
What? How the hell how'd you do that?
Would you believe I won it in an arm wrestling competition? Hooah, 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 as my forearms flex.
I said, damn. That Nebula is some good shit.
Maybe a PED.
Well, good work.
Well, honestly, if that didn't go over as well, I was just gonna steal his gold or my gold back too, out of his pocket. But I won fair and square, so.
Well, I think since you earned it fair square, you should keep it for yourself.
Well, how's everyone doing?
I got pretty good. I got over 200 right now.
Are we talking in terms of gold?
Yeah.
I was asking you individually, like, but I mean, cool. That's a lot of gold.
Yeah. So.
Everyone else is doing good.
Yeah.
I'm feeling great. I actually found maybe a way for us to get some more coin, as I show everybody the piece of paper. Apparently,
Whoa.
there's a race.
Ooh, hi. Do you like racing?
I like racing too. How do
I'm
we
wondering
join?
if you can have 2 people in one car.
I mean, judging by the way these cars look, we might all be able to fit in. But
Well, I was almost thinking have 2
Oh,
cars.
wait. Can we kill people? No
I think
racism,
that's
fine.
just optional.
Ooh, but they didn't say no, right?
No. According to him, I throw a scowl at the barkeep. It's encouraged
Oh, encourage. you
or
said.
allowed. I forget what he said.
Well,
Did he
guess
say
I'm gonna
for-
make them friends, Guru.
But there is a shop in town that we could purchase a car from if we wanted to use it for the trip, for the race.
Now, who would be the best driver? Note, I wouldn't mind not driving myself and picking people off with my bow and arrow that get a little too close to us.
Well, then how about this? Because I also have a little pew myself. Why don't Langston and Crick drive?
I mean, I don't see why I couldn't.
I like it.
I mean,
Crick?
I would
feel like
think we.
Driver?
Yeah. Why don't we maybe go check out the cars first and see how they ride? Or how expensive they are, because I don't know how much gold we necessarily have, and it looks like it'll cost us, look up, 400 to enter. Do we even have that
400?
much between us?
I can go arm wrestle some more people.
Wait, did we
Oh,
ever?
we also have the gambling that we want to do upstairs. But I have 200 and something coins. Let me check.
Well, maybe
Did we
we
ever
just
divvy
go
up-
to the car. Go ahead.
Sorry, did we ever divvy up the gold pieces from the last thing? I added it to my inventory. Did everybody add 125 to their inventory?
I did.
You.
Oh yeah, make sure you do that. You have.
Oh, shit.
125. I forgot about
Yeah,
that.
Oh yeah, we can also sell stuff. So
Yeah.
Oh, in that case, I have a good amount.
So didn't need to arm wrestle.
I have 397 then. Myself, so
well, let's go see how much these vehicles cost.
totally. And then we can also do some gambling and Vita to raise more funds, but pretty sure we're good.
Absolutely.
Check it out.
I start kind of thinking about my past. You know, I've never stolen a vehicle.
And I kind of hear you. I don't know if I hear you because you talk telepathically, but I see you drifting off, looking into the sky, and I go, maybe there's another way for us to acquire one of the vehicles we like.
I just
It's
look
like,
at Crick and I'm like, maybe.
Oh,
Guess we'll
let's
find
go,
out when we get there.
Let's go see what we got, what we're working with.
Langston's like, yeah, we can pay him the asking price, and is just like rubbing his hands together. Like we're gonna be model citizens.
Incredible.
And maybe we'll tip them afterwards, Langston.
Yes, finally, good deeds all around. All I'm asking for.
I love it.
Incredible.
So
All
I
right.
guess if we're done here, I just kind of weave through in the exact manner that the guy pointed us.
Yeah, Crick just
Wait a
like
minute.
autonomously begins
Sorry,
to
my
lead
tank.
you guys through here. And you know, as I mentioned before, the streets, or not even streets, you know, it's just kind of pathways. They're very narrow and they're very packed. You know, with all sorts of denizens traversing through here. You see the precarious walkways up above you guys as Crick is leading you guys through here. Eventually makes you guys over to passing through an archway, just kind of like the sign like that you guys see at like Venice Beach or like the Santa Monica Pier, like the archway that's right there, and it says the Mall Market. And it looks like as you guys walk on in, it's like this black market kind of trading hub, this circular bazaar in the very center of the shell, where merchants are around peddling all sorts of goods. You see like a duo of kobold twins with a bunch of spell jamming helms stacked beside them. You see like people offering gold coins for them, and it looks like maybe someone's even selling one to them. You notice a Thrycreen weaponsmith who's got all these kind of like super unique looking like pole arm blades and sabers and starforged kind of weaponry. You see like shadowy figures, all sorts, whispering to other shadowy figures and seeming like they're probably offering them jobs or black market kind of dealings and whatnot. But eventually Crick leads you guys to this chaotic kind of scrapyard inside of this marketplace, filled with all sorts of ship parts and discarded automata. And let me send you guys a picture of what I got for this. I'm not gonna change the scene. Actually, maybe I will change the scene. Yeah, let me change you guys on over. Did that work? Looks like it's working.
Yep.
Now. All right. Yes.
Make sure we don't get this guy wet.
Exactly.
Hey.
He's not a gremlin. So yeah, you see all sorts of ship parts and discarded automata and experimental death traps. And as you guys go on in here, you see this massive goblin, like a cybernetic goblin, with his lower half is like attached to this like wheeling contraption. He's covered with oil and suit and has a cybernetic arm. And you see he's got these, protective eyewear covering his eyes as these sparks are flying by him as you guys enter on into the shop.
So as
Hello, friend.
as Rampu starts talking to him, I'm in like a shop of tools and trinkets and stuff. I just start going to work while he's talking.
Incredible. What do you do?
I mean, like, I'm assuming this is probably stuff that I've never seen, right? Because all of my tinkering was on Faerun, so I'm basically just testing everything out. So, like the thing on the table closest on the left looks kind of maybe like it's a saw or something. So I start like just winding it and tapping it, and like I pull out my tools and start testing it just to kind of see what everything does. So I'm just ramshacking this guy's entire shit while Rampu talks to him.
As Rampu goes to start talking to him, doesn't really hear you at first. Rampu is still grinding away, sparks flying away behind him. His back is towards you guys.
I said, hello there!
The mechanical whirling stops and they wheel around in their chair, turning around to you, and they lift up their goggles, and you see these two opalescent kind of glassy eyes underneath of those goggles, and this goblin mechanic looks at you covered in the soot and everything. He's like,
"Oh yes, we got some customers today. How can I help you?"
he looks over at Crick.
Hey, don't touch the machinery, alright? If you lose a finger, it doesn't come out of my pocket.
Don't worry. He's just making sure things work.
It works, and if it doesn't, I fix it. That's my job, okay?
I like
You
it.
just hear Crick mutter, "You fix it." So I start fucking shit.
Now, we hear there is a race around here where you can make lots and lots of money, and I take the flyer from Craig. I show it to the guy. And this is the place to rent a car for it.
Not rent here. You can buy one here, but many people have been buying them for the death race coming up soon. We got just one skimmer left in stock.
A skimmer, you say? What is a skimmer? Show me.
Oh, it's my pride and joy. It's a rust bucket. Let me go and get her for you.
Whoa.
He begins to wheel around a little bit out of the shop and goes around a corner. You hear clattering of metal pieces falling around.
God damn it, I'll get to that later.
And starts moving around a bit. All right, come on over here. I cleared out some space. And
Alright. Call to the crew. Stormwreck! Come over.
so she opens up the space and says, "Ta-da!" and shows you this skimmer, like kind of like an old metal-looking barge. She says, "Isn't it a beauty?" And on top of it, you see there's two chairs situated in there with a steering wheel, and then on the back there's a platform. There's a space for someone to work on a gunner of some sort of Gatling gun or energy gun or something like that. And then on the back, you see another space for someone to be able to stand on or sit if they'd like. It's like, so this is the rust bucket right here. It's a thing of beauty, isn't she?
Beautiful. How fast does this thing go?
Huh. Fast enough to rip your pants off, little boy.
Well, don't want that to happen. I like these pants. But, I like it. How much is it? And any chance we can add spikes here? Some tires?
You must have read my menu already. We can add spikes if you'd like. We can add flame-spewing exhaust. We can add arcane turbo boosters. Whatever you want. Torque grease fan can build.
Right,
For a price.
Fully loaded. Fully loaded like that. How much would it cost?
Oh, you want the spiked wheels, the flame-spewing exhaust, and the arcane turbo boosters.
I'm just spitballing here. How much would that run me?
Oh, for all of that, it would, that'd be 2,000 gold pieces.
Oh, holy shit.
How about just the spikes?
If you just want to do the spikes, I could do that for 650 gold pieces total.
Okay, I look at the crew. I can put my entire 397 as an investment. I believe we're going to kick ass and win. But I do need you guys to throw in the rest.
I mean, can I talk to everyone before we present?
Please,
money or
please,
anything?
take
I'd be
your
like,
time. Act like I'm not even here. And turns back around. Starts
Oh,
swirling
she
away.
was being very serious. Okay, super.
Hey, what? Speak up!
So
Isn't the thing?
do you guys want to try to see if we could use these rubies as well? Like the gems we found, it was just 2 rubies, right? Just regular gemstones that would sell.
Correct.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. That's a great idea.
I mean,
Also, is the race today?
No, it's in 10 days.
What if we had Crick put the spikes on? That'll probably save us some more money too. Plus, with respect to this troll right here, but I'm sure Crick's a better craftsman.
That's your good
Yeah.
point.
And so, they went outside. I never went outside. I stayed inside. And, we hear arcane boosters and all this kind of stuff. As I'm messing in the shop, are there arcane boosters lying around?
You see components for things that could make them, but not. It's not like arcane booster in a box.
Yeah, yeah. I'm
attach
assuming,
this.
but
You're
Yeah,
a kid
Build
who's 2000.
exactly.
yeah. Could I?
Go and make a investigation check, and an Arcana check.
That was
All right.
16% more yacht control. Yeah.
Is 11. Arcana
Oof.
is an 8. Oh, woof.
Yeah. As you mentioned, this is a workshop the likes you've never seen before. And yes, there are pieces around here that you are certain are powerful, but not really exactly sure to what degree or how to maybe manipulate them fully. But to Manto's point, spiked wheels for Crick wouldn't be something too hard to maybe make.
Yeah. Maybe we could whittle them down if we provide the labor.
All right. Well,
He provides the parts.
how
Same with
about
Arcane
just the
Booster.
ride? Hey! I said hey!
Wheels around. Oh, sorry, forgot you were there. What?
Just the ride.
Sorry.
Just the ride. How
Earplugs.
much would that be?
For just the
That's
ride,
right.
400 gold
Yeah.
pieces.
So,
Sold. All right.
Right.
Well, as you can see, you can't just take it on out of here into the streets. I'm gonna have to get my lift out and everything, and I can deliver it to your vessel, if you'd like.
That sounds good. Someone spot me three gold coin here.
Well, let's see if these
Oh, no,
rubies will suffice.
Oh yeah,
first.
how much? What if instead we give you instead of 400 gold coin, we give you these rubies?
Kind of looks down at the rubies, looks back at you guys,
They're worth way more.
holds out their like really chubby, greasy goblin hand. May I?
Of course.
Oh yeah, sure.
Holds them up to her nose and begins to sniff to her ear and listens to it.
Yep, there it is. I was waiting.
That's a ruby.
Sure is.
Oh, that's what I said.
Typically, you see, she's like looking around, and her mind is racing a million miles a minute as like you imagine someone who, a craftsman, they see something, a component to something, and they're like, oh, this is like the piece like I need, or is there something, a million things I could do with this? She just looks at you. If you are willing to give me these 2 rubies, the rust bucket's yours.
You got yourself a deal.
Wait.
Maybe we should get them appraised first.
I mean, no, they're nice rubies, and the rust bucket smacks it a couple times. It's nice too.
Come on, guys.
It was way too easy.
Look at them. His people love rubies.
You.
I do love rubies. He's right. Listen to him.
I think we should maybe get them appraised by a proper jeweler.
Fine, give me back the rubies. Or give me the gold.
Alright, I'll spot you the 3 gold for.
How about
payment for it, then.
The rubies, and I'll give you the rust bucket and 500 gold pieces.
Oh.
And will you soup up the rust bucket?
Looks down at the rubies.
You soup up the rust bucket, you got yourself a deal.
I'll throw the spiked wheels on there for you.
How about the boosters? Because we can do the spike wheels ourselves.
How about the flamethrower exhaust?
Get him appraised. Hands it back over to you. Do with him what you want.
You almost had a deal. I'm gonna find him. We give him the gold.
Oh, wait a second. The spiked wheels and the arcane boosters, but that's it.
All right, deal. Give him the rubies.
Shinies, rubies, precious. Okay.
Meagle?
Turns back around and goes over to a drawer, just kind of pulls open this haphazard drawer, and you see just coins like strewn throughout there, no organizational kind of sense, and starts to pull out all the coins for you guys. All right, here's 500 for you, and come back here by the actually. What dock are you guys at? What number? And I'll make sure that this is delivered for you guys with all the fixins.
So Gargano, what number are we? I yell back at him.
He looks over at you guys. Oh, thank you. Yes, I am here. I just showed you to my favorite pirate outpost, and you ignored me all day.
What's your beer?
Thank you, I appreciate it. We're in docks G3.
G3.
Okay, you got it. And says, well, it's been lovely doing business, and I hope you don't die during the race, and you can come back and be customers once again.
I love it. We shall for sure. Now, crew, everybody, divvy up that gold. That's 125 apiece.
So she gave us 125 each back for that, and is scooping it up. May I also, this is the skeptic in me, may I just roll an insight check on her to be like, is this actually going to be delivered to us?
Yeah, absolutely. And also, going forward, I would appreciate, and it's not like a call out or anything, but if you guys, instead of asking which check to make, just tell me what you're doing, and I will tell you.
Of course. May I? I'm just kind of. I'll still roleplay it. I am just gonna like listen to her tone of voice and just kind of see how truthful is this person being based on like the casualness of their coin drawer of like, okay, hold on, and how quickly she like snags the diamonds. I'm just like eyebrow raised, like.
Absolutely, that's perfect. Go ahead and make an insight check. That's what I'm looking for.
Wait. Whew! 24.
Yeah, to Manto's point, which I'm assuming he maybe said that to you guys in your head, was a little bit easy and seemed very eager to get those rubies, and kind of certain, you know, she's gonna be good on the delivery and everything. For certain, you guys are great customers. However, it seems like maybe those rubies, she was, you know, she was really eager to get a hand on those and to get rid of the rust bucket for it. It seems like, you know, maybe with the 24, you think that she thinks she got the better end of the trade.
Yeah.
That's barely though. Because if we had added one more thing, she was gonna walk away.
Well, hindsight's a beautiful thing. And do you think we could rehaggle and give it back and get the rubies back and just 86 the deal? And
Rehaggle? We have the world's biggest sticky hands in our crew. Why don't we just come back later and let Manto do his thing? Give it back.
Yes.
I'm really not opposed to this.
Well, I always appreciate consent. But let's go later.
Okay.
And so as we start walking away, I slide back real quick back into the their workshop, and I'm just eyeing her up and wherever the drawer is relative to where she is.
Yeah. As you're eyeing her up, she's back to working hard on whatever mechanical whirling she's got going on, and kind of like, you know, she's got a station set up right here on like this kind of L bench that's that you see like in front, like on the scene here, and see like where the metal part is set in on the table. That is where her cash box would be. So she's like turned around the other way right now, back to that direction, but you see that metal box is like kind of to her back left, essentially, right behind her.
I slide right behind her, open that drawer, and I see what's inside the drawer. If it's besides, I obviously know the rubies are in there, but besides the rubies.
Okay, make a stealth check for me, please.
Yes.
The rubies aren't in that drawer. The coins are in that drawer. The rubies are not.
The coins are in the drawer. But
yes.
Okay, stealth check. So that would be 23.
Okay. All right. So yeah, you sneak on back in there, quiet as a mouse, and you pull open that drawer, and inside there, you see assorted copper, silver, and gold pieces. Strewn about.
Yeah, I would try to grab. I don't care about the silver and copper. I'd try and grab as much gold as I can.
Okay. With just like two hands, real quick, and like get out of there.
I would say 3 hands, and then that fourth one like quickly closes it, and then I'm out.
Okay. All right. Let's make a quick sleight of hand check.
22.
Okay.
23.
Samantha goes on in there and just quickly starts to rip apart, grabbing whatever gold coins you can as quickly as you can. About how quick do you think you do this? Like in less than 5 seconds?
I would say after like opening the drawer to examine what's in there before I take it. Yeah, no more than 10 seconds.
Okay. As you pull open the drawer and grab that out of there, you get, I rolled 3d10s. You get 13 gold pieces quickly out of there. A lot of it seemed like copper and silver. They gave you the bulk of the gold, what was in there. And as you go to grab that and close the drawer once again, you see this beacon, this little light above her head starts. She turns around real quick. Well, first you see that light going off. It takes, maybe it goes off for 3 seconds, I'll say, before, over the commotion of her, the noise and everything, her working, she notices that.
I have 3 seconds.
I'd say it's about that long. You'll have 0 in a second.
I mean, I think if I notice that beacon, I shut the door real quick and I run out.
Okay, so you just get out of there.
Yes.
All right.
And the moment I guess run out and like turn the quarter, chameleon carapace.
Okay, go ahead and make a stealth check as you're running on out of here. Alright, it's a 23 or whatever, right? Yeah. Alright, so Manto just quickly just pops on out of here as the door closes, and you get your chameleon carapace to match your surroundings. She turns around, looks around.
I gotta fix that shit too. Bugged thing.
And starts waving about and pulls like a little latch and turns off the beacon, the alarm, and turns back around, and you hear the whirling go back off, and you feel like you made it out of there. What is it, scotch-free?
I don't know what it is.
I'm kidding, I know.
Right?
No, Luke said that joke before. Or it wasn't a joke, but...
Yeah, I thought that was a jab.
So yeah, as you make it on out of there, you see the rest of the party kind of mingled back into the black market trading hub of the mall market once again. And what are you guys doing out there?
Well, guys, we are on our way to do the race. I do think that we should do some gambling now.
I mean, we have. Oh God.
Okay, so just a question: the car, will it fit 4 people or is it a 2 people race?
It was the shooter spot where with the gun, and a spot back there for someone else to, like myself, to shoot arrows. There was the driver's spot, and there seemed to be a passenger spot as well.
Correct. Yeah, this one's a 4-seater. I mean, I guess you didn't learn about it there or whatever, but yeah, potentially there will be other, like, 2-seaters or whatever as well, like, in the race, too. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, but this one, 4-seater, could fit all of us.
Mm-hmm.
I would suggest maybe we do some gambling, and then maybe we come back down to this nice little market and see if there's any other accoutrements we would want to purchase. Like,
I like it. Yeah.
cattle traps, or potions, or ropes, or anything else that could help us in a street race.
Yes. We definitely need more garlic, because you've been running through it.
Well, and you kind of hear this little swishing, swashing on him. Garlic's always nice, but I am starting to ramp out to new ingredients.
And I kind of don't want to know. I like a good quick surprise. Let's go with that. Okay. Well, I like it. Let's do some gambling, and then we'll get some supplies with our winnings. And we're good to go.
Beautiful. Manto, I will also point out, as you get out there and you count your coins real quick, you notice that one coin looks different from the rest of them.
when that kind of strikes my eye, does it have like this insignia or I guess art on it
Yeah.
that
I mean, there's no insignia or anything. Clearly, you see there's a beautiful visage of a golden-haired, long-haired woman on one side of the coin. As you flip it on over, you see on the other side there's this scowling kind of maniacal woman's dark-haired, long dark hair kind of embossed image on that side.
would does the woman or either the women look familiar at all from, I guess, me coming counter with maybe someone like this, or from anything that I would have heard in, I guess, our time in the Astral Sea, or is this coin even from this plane?
Yeah, go ahead and make actually a religion check for me.
Oh, religion. Oh, +1. That's a Hail Satan. Yeah, 6.
Not bad.
Actually,
Oh
is
my
that
God.
actually, hold on. Is it? You said that's a check, correct?
Correct, yeah.
Hold on 1 second. I will use my guarded mind to succeed on this check.
Hell yeah, let's do it.
Oh wait, no, that's for fucking no. I'm sorry, I lied. That's for saving throws. Son of a bitch. I thought I had something.
Is
Oh yeah. It's my not psi. Yeah, my psionic power.
I think it's only
God,
on
if I
things you're proficient in. So if you're not proficient in that, I don't think.
yeah, I think you're right. Fuck it. All right, 6.
Well, good. Yeah, no, you look over it, and it doesn't seem, you don't recognize the face, but it's clearly like a duality kind of thing, right? Like a good side and a bad side.
Yes. Okay. I will definitely just kind of make a note of that, and I will just discuss with everyone else, especially the people on the ship, as you know, they obviously have more experience with the Astral Sea, so maybe they have more answers.
Beautiful. As you hold on to this coin and keep it for safe measures and future questioning, you guys hear this crackling, loud, kind of screeching sound over the marketplace. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, the Axe Beak races are going to begin soon. If you are going to get your bets in, place them now.
Whoa! You heard the
Money.
man. Let's go. Hup, 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 hup,
You
hup.
see a couple of other people with the same kind of mindset. They're like, get away from the market, with the hustle and bustle that they're doing. They start making their way over to this certain area, and naturally, you guys begin to follow them. And eventually, as you guys are winding through these pathways and these streets further and further, you get to this large opening with this kind of facade of this almost like Colosseum-like walls before it. And as you guys approach it, Garganel's like, yes, most of the great games and races and what have you, entertainments, plays, they get displayed here at the Great Colosseum. And opens up the doors, and other people are moving their way on in there. And you guys make your way in as well to this beautiful racetrack. In the center, you see this lush green, verdant land where a couple of trainers are out there with their axe beaks, getting them ready, saddled up, and ready for the race. And you see a couple bookies, some halflings going around, holding up papers. Get your bets in! Get your bets in! Gold pieces over here! Get your bets in!
All right. How does this work? Who's running this race?
As you kind of yell that in general, one person looks over at you. What, is it your first time or something? Go over there to Bingy, and he'll get you taken care of.
All right. And yes, it is my first time. Thank you
Well,
very much.
if that's the case, I put it on yellow.
I look over at yellow to see if I can see. It's a good better if this guy's trying to hustle, man.
Go ahead and make a perception check or investigation.
Perception. Let's go. Oh. God damn it.
22, nice. Yeah, you look on over and you see that one is like smashing its head into the ground and picking up pieces of grass, while other ones and the trainer's over there smoking a cigar like 10 feet away from him, just chatting like to this woman right next to him. And you see he's like, my axe speak over here, it's pretty impressive, right? And the other axe speaks had trainers next to them, like brushing them and like manicuring them and taking care of them and like making sure they're all nicely done.
Yeah. Put it all on yellow, huh, jackass? Put this on yellow.
Right on, buddy. Right on. You got me. Good luck. And he gives you like an elbow and walks away.
You gotta watch out for people around here, Crick. Anyways, I actually take a look at the creatures to see which one, I don't know, looks the best. Looks.
Yeah, do they have names? Do they have fun names?
Yeah, why don't you guys each come up with a fun name?
They're very unfun names.
Red is most definitely Hoof-Hearted.
Hoof-Hearted, you got it. Yeah, everyone come up with a name, please.
You beat me to it.
Blue will be Octopus Testicles.
Okay. You got it.
Which combined to Octotesty.
There's always one like random name for a horse. What is
Bigger, faster, stronger.
Blue has a name. Which one is Hoof-Hearted?
Red.
Red. Yeah.
Red.
Actually, yellow. Yellow.
Not too late. He's red.
Damn it.
I'm not changing it.
Purple is gonna be like Diner's Delight, because there's always some like weird regular name of a place with a horse that just seems like the most normal.
Well, and the alliteration too. All right. Johnny, what you got?
Brown rice DiGiorno.
Orange is gonna be bird.
All right. And yellow is gonna be the golden chocobo.
Love it.
Alright, always display name, show name to players. Okay, so, oops.
Beak 2.
Yeah, whoops. that will be his name, actually.
I love
You know what? I want to go with that. I like that.
Okay, so, you see the halfling collecting bets. He's swarmed right now. He's like, the race is about to start! Race is about to start! Get your last minute bets in!
Give me...
Do we have any odds here? Or we just...
No, we don't!
Beautiful.
Well, this fits the territory pretty well.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and put 100 gold coins on Octotesty. And I'm also going to go ahead and put 50 on the golden chocobo.
So,
Who are you hedging your bets out here?
So you got 100 on Octo and 50 on Chocobo. Okay.
Chocobo, yeah.
I'm sorry. There's not different odds for them to win. You just
There's not. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have you guys all roll for them, and we'll see. We're gonna see what happens.
Fuck.
You can never be too safe with, with your bets. And to have more than one of these things.
Well, who am I to not bet on Dinah's Delight? I'll go 50.
50 on DD. All right.
Let's go double D.
Double dizzle.
All right. Let's see here. I got plans, son. All right, so which bird has the most money on him right now?
Octo has
Octo.
100.
All right, I'll put 100 on Octo as well.
Yeah!
All right.
You sure
Come
you don't
on,
want to go with Axe Beak 2? Think about
I
it.
should. I should.
Manto, you got a bet?
Yeah. I'll do 171 on Hoof-Hearted, and then 50 on Golden Chocobo.
50 on the show.
And while we're sitting here,
I'm gonna change.
Alright.
Okay.
Yeah, so while we're sitting here, like in front of the stands, like, or I guess in front of the race track, I kind of just start to like rub like my temples, and my headband starts to glow as I am going to try and form a telepathic relationship with some birds. So let's see, I gotta roll equal to my psionic energy die, which is a D8 or D10.
Cast guidance on
I
one
will
of the
say
horses
that,
then?
yeah, as you
That's a D8.
you begin to, and then you think to yourself, wait a minute, these are animals. I can't speak with animals that don't speak.
Oh, they don't speak?
Nah, they have no language. They're, that's all you hear in your head as you try to connect with them.
I mean, it doesn't say that they have to be able to understand the language.
They don't speak a language. They don't speak. You can speak in its mind if that's all you're trying to do, but you know, you don't know if it understands anything. It literally, they don't speak language. They have no language on their character sheet, and if they do understand a language, it's on a stat block.
So, because I'm not trying to talk to them, really, per se.
Per se.
It's
You know.
What are you trying to do?
But not
I'm
literally
trying
speaking.
to set up a communication with the four horses or four creatures that I didn't bet on.
What's
Even
the
though I
word you
bet
said?
on Golden
Communication?
Chocobo, but I was just hedging my bet because maybe he's a dog. But I wanted to form a telepathic relationship with Octotesty, Golden Chocobo, Dinner's Delight, and Axebeak.
Okay.
And like, I guess like as they're racing, I just want to kind of do this like this outrageously like whining noise in their head to try and like throw them off.
Okay, well we can see what happens.
Cool. All right.
All
I'm gonna
right.
give guidance to Octotesty then.
Wait, hold on.
You have to touch
Let me
the
make
and then
sure I
you give
get
guidance,
four
and
people.
you're not gonna just go down onto the racetrack and.
Yeah.
Can I pay
Take your
one of your
horse a
birds?
hand job for $50.
All right, bets
Might
are
be
in.
eight,
Bets
come up.
are done. Oh yeah, you rolled a 5.
Oh, nice.
Bets are
So-
all called off. What's up?
While all this is happening, so I moved my 100 to Hoofed-Hearted, and I kind of get real close to Manto and just say, if anyone sees anything, just deny it. As like a little like one of my teeny tiny little nanomites just kind of crawls off of my armor and crawls it onto the raceway as I ready a spell.
Are you serious? In that case, I would change my money.
All right,
Give
racers
them time,
are
dude.
up at their lines and ready to start.
You know what? I ready fireball. Fuck it.
and that little thing starts crawling on Hoof-Hearted and goes in its nose into its head as I readied haste on it.
My God. Wait, what is this nanobite that you cast haste on that you can have them do that? What is that? What's
What?
that
It's
ability?
haste.
Yeah, but that's a touch spell, right? Oh no, it's range 30
No,
feet.
it's 30
oh,
feet.
Shit. Okay. God
Oh,
damn it.
Come on.
That's
So
my bad.
as soon as the
Octo
guy goes
testing.
off.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Do
As-
I?
That's how it's
Oh.
done. Alright, hold on. Let me just draw these lines real quick. So this is like where each color will be finishing their race at. Because I can't have you guys all in a single line. Alright, so as the races are starting, everyone take control of one of them. Johnny, you got Axebeak. I have Golden Chocobo. Tommy, you got Diner's Delight. Luke, you got Hoofhearted. And Carlos, you got Octo Testy. Alright, we're just gonna go in. Actually, everyone right click and do add to combat tracker on each one of your tokens. It's on the very top, or it's the second from the top.
I can click it.
Not on your
Axebeak
token, on the Axebeaks.
I don't see it.
Combat
I see open stat block.
Oh,
I
you
don't
know,
have the
yeah, you
ability to
guys
grab it.
are. That's right. As players, you guys can't do that. Let me go ahead and do that for you.
Oh yeah, and Hoofhearted has haste, so I just dropped that in the chat as well. So it's double movement speed.
Hasted. Okay. All right.
I got my bet switch, right? Yes.
Nope, but bets are where they are. All right, so let's see. All right, at the start we have Hoofhearted. So what you can do is, what we're going to do rather is you're going to make a dexterity check. If you roll, so you click the mod button, not the save. If you roll higher than a 11, then you can dash. If you do not, then you can only do your full movement. Which is for them, 30
And-
feet, right?
You said under mod.
Correct, yeah, under the dex mod. So
Okay.
their speed is 50 feet, normally.
Ooh, nat one. Ooh.
So Hoofhearted has haste though, so he can go the 100 feet still. But yeah, he did not get that
Where
success.
is?
Says the race starts, poof, a gun shoots off, Hoofhearted goes to make a jump and kind of trips a little bit, but then scurries and throws all the power under their might, under their little feet, and turn on the ruler and just drag 100 feet.
Okay.
So, like, you know, in the settings tab, you guys can have measure while dragging tokens enabled.
Okay.
And if you right click while holding it, it'll, like, you'll do segments.
Yeah.
So that was, yep, 100 feet right there. Cool. Alright, as you make your way on, or Hoofhearted starts on up, getting his way on over there. Who's next? Golden Chocobo? That's me. Alright, let's get some combat music on. 18! Alright, I get a dash. So, Golden Chocobo, yep, he goes dashing on through the snow. 35 there, and another 65 here. And that is Golden Chocobo as he hustles past Hoofhearted. And that brings us to Axebeak number 2.
Axebeak number 2, that's me. So I do dex save, we said, right? Dex.
Check.
Oh. That's new.
Yeah, the new monster stat blocks. I love it.
Yeah. Did
So
it
that's-
roll?
Yeah,
I
that's
Yeah,
a 10. That's
10.
below,
There it is.
so you can do a regular full 50 feet.
Full 50. Alright, go ahead, next person. I'll do that now.
All right, we got Diner's Delight.
Come on, buddy.
That one. So you can do 50 feet.
Alrighty.
All right, and then Octo Testy.
Whoop. What the hell?
Alright, Dex.
There we go.
God damn it.
So you can do 50 feet too. You know what? You might as well. Everyone at the start of the round, everyone just roll at once. Just let's. So
Yeah.
at the top of the round, just go for it.
Alright.
I got 19, so I got another 100 feet on me.
Ah, god damn it. Hoofhearted, come on.
I got a 19, I got 100.
30, 20.
Nice.
Got 100 for.
Yeah.
So Hoofhearted though gets
Is that-
another 100 feet though too. So everyone does 100
Yeah,
on this
you still
one.
gotta do another hardened.
All right. So that is.
I'm sorry. I'm a dummy. So this is 70 here. Like, this is 70 from the starting line. Then I would just move up 100. So it's like here. that would be like a
That looks perfect, yeah.
sweet.
All right, so the race is going on. People are cheering.
Dude,
Chocobo!
Luke, you still get to go 100.
Chocobo!
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, no, I was counting it.
Got it.
Awesome. Round 3, let's do it.
No one's rooting for fucking Chocobo.
Yeah, I don't think anyone voted. Or no, Carlos did do Chocobo. 50
Damn
on
it!
him.
Come
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, 16.
What is
Yeah,
the
another
12 yet?
Oh, I rolled 12. Nice. All right, so I go another 100.
Okay, word. 30.
Yeah, who farted? Damn. If only. Good thing you got the haste on you. Jesus.
Right?
All right.
Just roll one.
I
Like, come
need
on.
you to know
That's all
it
you
took
need,
all
yeah.
I had not to dispel magic. I thought about it for so long, and I was like,
That
no,
would've
I
been-
can't do this.
That would have been good. Actually, let me change something real quick. Auto center. Take that off. Okay. All right, everyone, go ahead and roll again.
Another 11.
That's an 8.
Come
Ah,
on.
18.
I only got 7 on
That's
mine.
just- I think I
Hey, you
just-
got
Oh,
retarded!
There it is. 200.
Yay!
Oh, it's who farted. I get it now.
Yeah.
I didn't get the pun before. I'm Sofa King. We Todd Ed. All right. Oh wait. So, who farted? Did you pass the finish line?
Let me double check.
Oh yeah, because
Yeah,
you
you
did
got
200
200 feet on
feet.
that one.
Shit. Who farted? The race is going strong. Everyone kind of neck and neck the whole time. Who farted?
there.
Kind of a little bit behind, but on the last leg of the race, who farted finds a gust of dexterity and pushes through, blasting by everyone with her axe beak hustled up ahead. And it's a photo finish as they pass by axe beak number 2 and beat them. And the crowd goes cheering, ah, yeah, yeah. And the guy, Rampu, you see the one guy told you to bet on yellow. He goes, God damn it! Last time I bet on Octotesty. And
Yeah, he almost won. I called cheating. Oh, fuck.
and as the medals are given out to the racers and the champions, you hear over the loudspeaker, you can collect your bets back over from Bingy at the entrance. Thanks everyone for enjoying the race. You can come back later for the gladiator battle. Thanks everyone and have a great night.
Gladiator battle.
In.
And as you guys,
That
the
did
crowd
look fun.
starts to get up out of the stands and everything. You see maybe a third of the people, a little less, goes over towards the entrance to collect their hard-earned dues. And let's see who farted. We had Colbauer and Luke,
Right.
right?
That was a very fast bird. As I
Alright.
nudge.
Hate
Dutch
you,
man.
Crick.
I just narrow my eyes at Crick. I'm just full on just.
Bingy looks around and yeah, who farted? It wasn't me, but they typically never win. They typically, I mean, I've never seen them busted their ass that fast before. Never once in my life. I mean, someone must have farted down there. Okay, here's your money. And he passes on over, grabs your ticket, shoves it into your hand. Thank you very much, and the Coliseum thanks you as well. And
Thanks a lot. That was
So how much
Quite
did they make? Did they
entertaining.
double their money?
They doubled their money, yes. So, Colbauer, you get another 100,
sad 100.
and Luke, you get 171, but make sure you subtract that 50 also.
Yes, I did.
Okay,
We are good.
cool. And as
Great. Well, I lost 150 for you guys to make like 140. This plan did not work
Well,
out.
Maybe we should have all bet on the same one and
Well, I was
you
not
know,
aware that you were going to cheat,
together.
Craig. It's not
Whoa,
the plan.
whoa. If you're not cheating, you're losing, apparently.
Yeah, clearly, exactly. That's literally what happened.
I believe I said probably around the first time we met. I'm very good at gambling.
I don't think you have ever told me that in your life. You're
I'm
making
not the
that
best
up.
at gambling, but I usually end up with money.
Ugh, Christ. Well, need to find out about this gladiator challenge. It'd be fun if we got to be in it.
No, that
Well,
could be fun.
I don't know. Crick and I are doing pretty good on funds. I think you and Langston might want to check that out for betting purposes.
Well, perhaps if someone's not cheating or tells me about this plan to cheat ahead of time, we can hedge our bets and actually make money here. But if
Well-
you just gonna trust the system, it's a little different.
You should have gotten the back of the line.
So I'm captain. I'm never the back of the line. You're the back of the line. Jerk.
Yeah, the winners are in the back of the line.
Shut up, Crick.
As you say that, Rapier, you feel a tight grip on your shoulder from behind you. Hey, you!
I turn back. Who the hell is grabbing my good shoulder?
Looks at you. You can see it's you might have recognized him from the tavern earlier. Half orc man with a eye patch, and looks at you, kind of snarling. Are you the captain of the Stormbreakers?
Am I the captain of the storm? Yeah, I'm the captain of the Stormbreaker. You ugly bastard. Are you too stupid to see? I got one eye. What the problem? What's it to you? I pull my shoulder off his hand.
Looks at you, and then you notice there's a group of other surly-looking gentlemen coming up from around him, and begin to approach and circle around all you guys. I had a feeling that
We're gonna
was
do
you.
this?
Oh,
Kinda.
yeah?
Looks over at you,
Oh,
Manto.
what? Why, did you guys just come from the ugly convention or something? I look back at Craig.
Nice, Rampu.
I enjoyed that.
Kind of shakes that one off. Looks at you guys. I heard you had a reputation for a foul tongue and even fouler breath. It holds up
Yeah.
true.
That's because I just came from your mother's house.
Oh, buddy,
yeah.
you really
Oh,
lobbed him up
oh.
for that one. That one was a
Woo.
softball. He just
Woo.
gone.
It makes sense because my
I'm
mother's
not even
I don't
a
even
fire
talk.
dragon. I'm not even a fire. That's what she wasn't moving around last night. Oh,
Yeah, she doesn't use toothpaste.
Good work, Crick. Good work.
Looks at you,
Foul
Crick.
mouth.
That must be Crick, huh?
that's right. I guess your stupid one eye does work.
Looks around.
What the hell do you guys want? We're having a private discussion here between the Stormbreakers and the Stormbreakers only. Now, if you're not gonna be part of the Stormbreakers, then you leave the Stormbreakers alone.
Anyone else hear that?
It's kind of, as you're saying this, he's just looking at you. He stands quite tall over you, his arms crossed and biceps bulging out, and looks down at you. Your reputation holds true, Captain. You begins to laugh. You guys are pretty fucking badass.
I'm confused, but I do like being.
That was
called
something we
badass.
don't know already.
Did not expect that.
Pleasant change of fate. Okay.
I mean, hey, if you're gonna be fucking my mother and shit, I guess I won't invite the most badass adventurers that destroy the Astro Elves and Xerox space to the Great Hunt. I'll let it be.
Ah. Wait. Great hunt, you say? What is this great hunt you speak of?
No, it's okay. I understand you are too busy. You have many other more important. You guys are in a conversation. I'm sorry for interrupting. Enjoy your evening.
Oh, God. You come in here with your crew of weirdos looking for attention. Now you finally got my attention, and now you want to play hard again. Come on, buddy. Spit out the info so we can get on the same page here, all right?
All right. Well, I just imagine that a group of as said, some badass adventurers as yourself would want to learn about the Great Hunt and participate possibly, win and take down the whatever monstrosity the doctor has concocted this time.
And is there you teed it up like there'd be an alternative option.
Yeah, what's the price? What do you get?
And who's this doctor?
Dr. Sarconagus. He's a brilliant yet deranged man. Every year he holds a hunt on a private asteroid of his own, inviting all the best from wild space and beyond to join in on his hunt to take down whatever feverish monstrosity he's created this time.
What's the prize if you win?
Changes every year. Gold guaranteed, but treasure is always unknown. What the doctor has in store.
Okay. You have to stick around for a little bit for that race.
Well, this is on far outside of Garadia in another planetary system.
And when does this take place?
I believe the Great Hunt will be taking place within 2 weeks.
So after
How long does it take to get there from here?
Should only be a 3-5 day travel.
And what about from where the race is? Would we be able to do the race and then meet the doctor?
The race of Arcabon.
Of course.
They're quite, they're not in the same vicinity from each other, but with the Spelljammer ship, anything's possible. And I heard you guys have Topula driving yours.
That's right.
That is true.
She knows her way around. Kind of looks around at the guys. Isn't that right?
When you say different planetary system, it's still in the astral sea, right?
In wild space, not in the astral sea.
So I'm not going to look past that weird Topola con. So you know, I did catch that. I was very weirded out by it.
That's alright. I was hoping it would be.
Never going to quite look at Topola the same way again. Not going to lie.
I look at Garganale as they mention that, and I'm just like, you gonna stand up for your lady here? You wanna? You just gonna let this happen?
Likes to be quiet.
Okay. Well, I'll just kind of, I'll just gesture and just be like, really? All right.
Shut the fuck up.
Okay. I'm just saying, if it were me, I mean,
Shut the fuck up.
I would just,
Well, anyways, will you gents be participating in the hunt?
what?
My
In
cunt.
the what?
There you go, right? That's what it's called. My hunt.
It's
Right.
the Great Hunt.
Oh, the great hunt. Right. Got it.
Looks around. No, we will not be participating this year. We did not get an invite. However, a crew such as yourself, the Stormbreakers, there's a... What do you want to say? There's a rite of passage for those such as yourselves who help the rest of us in wild space by, of course, your actions of taking out the Astral Elves as you did. I'm sure there'll be a rite of passage for you guys to enter.
Nice. Well, I usually hate. Never mind. I'm not gonna say it. Well, let's go to the break hunt. The great hunt.
Yeah,
I like it.
Looks around at you. Okay. Well, looks over at Crick. You're good with the navigation, right? Coordinates and whatnot.
I have relative ideas.
Okay.
Show him like a bunch of hand signs.
I was gonna say, this guy starts pointing around now. He looks at you and here, and he writes down, scrawls on a piece of parchment real quick, some coordinates. This will take you there, and looks around at you guys. I wish you good luck, but I have a feeling you don't need it.
As I,
That's right, we're the Stormbreakers.
and then as I look at the map, I kind of look over to everybody and go, "Oh wow, look everyone, we've already been there. It's his mother's house."
Looks at you guys.
Then I cry.
Look, keep it cool. Keep it cool. It's been a pleasure to meet you all. And I just wanted to extend a thank you from my crew to yours for eliminating the threat of the Xerixian
Oh, that's why they
Empire.
call it the Great Khan.
It's been a pleasure.
We greatly appreciate your knowledge.
They turn around and they all
so
just...
wholesome, and is like, "Thank you for this sincere invitation." Just fighting back laughter and tears. Fully like, what? This poor guy got ripped to shreds.
I just literally leave like laughing, and then I turn back and stop for a second, look at him, and then just keep laughing again.
As they're disappearing, you guys are laughing. You notice a shadow loom over your guys' head, and you look up instinctively as you see the rust bucket on a crane being maneuvered about the interior of Garadia towards the docks. And as you guys' ships or your vehicle is being delivered, that is where we're gonna end tonight's session, and we'll pick it up from there the next time we get together. Awesome.
That was awesome.
We got lots of options.
Yeah, we got 2 adventures set up right here.
Yeah, I wanted to
Yeah.
give you guys some potentials. Give you options to
Like
choose
it.
what you wanted to do. So yeah, you guys can let me know in the Discord so I can be prepared for next session which thread you want to follow, and then I can get that situated. And yeah, I'm
Do we
you
just
guys
want to
wanna
do
the
like a
race?
shopping session
Oh yeah, we can do that.
in the? Well, I mean, like, do we just want to do that on Discord?
Yeah, please.
Yeah, if you just want to like drop a shop in there, we can just buy.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Yeah,
shit here that, yeah, so honestly, if
Okay.
there's something that you are looking for, let me know, but I will drop a shop as well, and if there's stuff outside of that shop, you know, I'll be reasonable, but yeah. Awesome. Anything else before we close it out, guys?
That was fun.
Great.
Thing.
Thank you guys for playing. Like I said, it was a little segue session to get us situated up to potential next hooks. And we'll see where our adventures, the Stormbreakers, take us the next time we get together. So everyone take a nice long rest, and we'll look out for those goblins on the stairs. We'll catch you next time.
Later, Gators.
Well,